What is x squared minus 6xy plus 9y squared divided by 4xy minus 12y squared? What is this fraction reduced to lowest terms? And I have 4 different answers to pick from. So we want to reduce this. And let's look at our numerator for a minute. How do I factor this? We have to factor this. This turns out to be a perfect square trinomial, okay, which means you can guess your answer. All right. All right, so I'm going to guess the first terms for x squared. I would guess x and x for x squared. Those are my first terms. For the last terms, I would say the square root of 9 is 3 and 3, and I want to have a negative here. I want to use this negative, so I'm going to say 3y and 3y. Both of them are negative, so that I might end up with a negative 6xy. Now, we guessed the x and x, and we guessed the negative 3y and negative 3y. The question is, do I get negative 6xy? Okay? So I must FOIL this thing. Now my first terms are the x and x. You can see you're getting x squared. My last terms, negative 3y and negative 3y plus 9y squared. As you FOIL it, we've already taken care of the first terms and the last terms. How about the outsides and the insides? FOIL. The outside you would have x and minus 3y. The inside terms would be negative 3x, negative 3y, and x. Okay? Multiply those insides. What do you get? Okay? How about the outside terms? And we said the outside terms were this x and the minus 3y. As you multiply them, what do you get? Negative 3xy. If you add those, you end up with negative 6xy. So this is what we call a perfect square trinomial, where you're getting x and x and minus 3y and minus 3y. Now, let's look at the bottom down here. What does 4 and 12 have in common? And also, what does y and y squared have in common? What do these have in common? So if you pull out 4y out of both of them, what do you end up with? Take the 4 away from here and the y away from here, what do you have? You have an x. Divide this by 4y, you'll have your minus, okay? Divide 12 by 4. Remember we divide by 4y? Divide 12 by 4, you get 3. Divide y squared by y, you get 3y. Let's distribute this onto this and see if we do end up with this. You have 4y times x gives you this, and 4y times minus 3y gives you this. And the reason we would like to have these two terms, why do you think it's good to have those two terms? Because now we can cancel these out, can't we? Now what are you left with? On the numerator, in the numerator I have x minus 3y. Denominator I have 4y. So looking at my choices, I don't want A or C because they don't have a y in the bottom. And I don't want answer D because it's not a minus right here. The only place where you have a 4y in the bottom and a minus on the top is answer B.